Good to know. All right. Hey Jordan, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Greetings from Melbourne in Australia.
You're
Hope
up
you,
early.
hope you. Yeah, I'm up late, I should
Up
say.
late, yeah. So it's early in the morning.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'll keep this nice and quick for you so you can recover and get ready for tomorrow. But yeah, congrats on the win today and reaching your second quarter final of 2021. How
Thank
would
you.
you assess
Yeah.
the performance today?
Yeah, I hadn't won. I don't think I won back-to-back matches since that first week of the year in Melbourne at that 250. So obviously today was a good opportunity to do that, and very pleased. And yeah, it was a tough match, but on grass it felt fairly routine. I didn't have to save any break points, and had a fair few opportunities myself, so I felt comfortable.
And what is it about the grass courts that brings the best out of your game? Because obviously you've had a couple of tough opponents beat you in the last couple of tournaments. So to face Rublev is obviously a tough task at the best of times, but also Demonor is not easy on any surface. So you must be feeling pretty good about your grass court game this season.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily have a very good clay court season, but I didn't feel like I was playing bad. I just felt like just running into clay court as a player just a little bit better than I do on it. But then getting onto the grass, I didn't let a few matches losing streak didn't let it affect me, and started well in Stuttgart. Played a good match against Alex. It could have gone either way. It was 4 in the third. And then the next week, won my first round and ran into Rublev, and it was 4 and 4. Yeah, I had I don't know how to word it. It was 4 and 4, but I don't think it was that much of a routine match for him. It was, I broke him back in the second and started to get on top, and I was serving with new balls and 30 love up, and managed to get broken in that game, and he sort of ran away with the match. But I felt like I was right there, and I know just something about the grass where I felt pretty comfortable, and I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm going to lose matches easily. Where on the clay it can get away from me sometimes.
Yeah, and I saw today like you seemed really calm and composed on court, which was really good to see. So, is the court surface? Do you think? Did you find it better today, or have you adjusted more than you did in your first round match?
Yeah, I mean, the first round match, was one of the worst starts I've started a match this year. I think, but just didn't feel like I was ready to play for some reason. But on grass, I mean, if you serve well and just manage to hang around, anything can happen, and I knew that and didn't let it bother me. But today, the court was actually probably a little bit rougher, but yeah, I felt like I was in control of that match, and yeah. He even nearly got hit in the balls there, so that could have really annoyed me. But yeah, no, just lucky it missed.
That one's circulating on social media at the moment. I saw that. No, but looking ahead to your next opponent, you've shown that you're able to turn the tide when you're playing these clay quarters on grass. So Pablo Andujar, for example, you played him a few weeks back, and it was a different story. But you turn that around in on grass this week, and you'll be looking to do the same against Carreño Busta, who you face next.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
faced him in April, I believe.
yep, yeah. They both killed me on the dirt. It was, I think it was nearly the same score, just opposites. I think it was 4-0 and 0-4. And Pablo started great the other day. I didn't start too good. I was a little bit sluggish, but yeah, it's not clay. You can you free a few more free points on the serve, jag a couple of returns back, and it's a completely different story. And managed just to sneak that second set against Andujar the other day and run away with the match. So hopefully I start a little bit better tomorrow, but hopefully it is a completely different story against Carreño Busta than it was in Barcelona.
And do you start to feel a bit more confidence now? You've got back-to-back wins, you're into a quarterfinal, and you're approaching a Grand Slam, obviously, next week, which hasn't, surprisingly, like when I was having a look, it hasn't been your best Grand Slam. You've had a bit of a struggle there in the past.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've never won a match at Wimbledon yet. I've made the third round of the French, so go figure.
Yeah.
I've had some tough draws at Wimbledon.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's surprising. It's probably my favourite surface, and haven't managed to win a match there. So to string back-to-back matches here this week, the week before Wimbledon, is it's confidence boosting. Hopefully, I can carry that form and momentum into next week.
And just my last question, just your obviously we've got the Davis Cup coming up as an Australian. I'm always over there, and I'm normally there in person covering it and annoying you Aussies and asking questions. So it might be a bit different this year, but what are your goals for the rest of the year on a personal level for you? Do you have any milestones you want to hit on the ATP Tour?
Yeah, well, for starters, it's next week at Wimbledon. I want to do better than just a first or a second round for sure. And hopefully, make a third and go further than that. If I did it at the French once, I'd like to think I can do it on grass at Wimbledon. But yeah, I'd love to make the Davis Cup team again, and it's always special representing your country. So hopefully I can string a few more back-to-back wins on the ATP Tour, and put my hand up for selection, whether it be singles or doubles. It doesn't matter. I'll do anything to wear the green and gold.
Well, thanks very much for your time today, mate. Really appreciate it, and best of luck against Pablo tomorrow.
Thank you. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you very much, mate. Take care.
Yes.
Thank you.